Well, Jack's more like 10 minutes. If we could avoid a 10-minute slump, but you know, it's. I apologize for the two defeats. We're battling, but we just aren't battling for 40 minutes right now. And I'll go through some of the scenarios, but you know, it's tough to put a positive spin on games that you feel like you had a chance to pull out and win. And you know, here goes. You know, we played well for 30 minutes each game. We led in the second halves of both games. We trailed by 3 at the half against Gardner-Webb, came back, got the lead, played well for a while. Led by 5 last night at Longwood at the half. We were executing offensively better, much better. As those of you who hadn't seen us in a month probably saw some improvement there offensively in the game on Saturday. Defensively, this time of year, it's you know, games tend to be a little more offensive-minded this time of year, and we defensively haven't been as sharp as we would like, but offensively we've been a little better. Our defense was not as good as we'd like in the Gardner-Webb game in the second half in particular. First half was just a shootout. I mean, it was 42-40 or whatever it was at the half, and both teams couldn't guard either team, and both teams were making shots. And second half was that way for about 8 or 10 minutes, and then things changed. But in both games, and in a lot of the games we've played this year, at the 10-minute mark in the second half, somewhere around there, it seems like the other team has made a spurt on us, and we've been unable to keep pace. And you know, I'm sure there's a variety of reasons, and I don't want to get too technical, but you know, what you want to do is you want to put yourself in a chance to win, and then you got to finish the deal. You know, in golf they make you play 18 holes. You know, you don't quit after the 14th hole. And you know, and ask Brett Favre how many minutes are in a game. You know, and you got to finish the game, and we haven't been finishing the game as well as we should. Case in point, against Gardner-Webb, you know, we're down 3. Inside 10 minutes. Gardner-Webb hits 10 of their last 14 shots in the game. We hit 3 of our last 14. Gardner-Webb finishes the game on a 17-2 run. We missed 8 of 9 in the last 5.5 minutes. We didn't finish the game. Our senior guards played awesome in that game in the first half. They hit 13 of 22 field goals in the first half. Unfortunately, in the second half, they only hit 2 of 12. And you know, we've got to have those. You know, those are the players that we've kind of put the onus on this year to lead this team, because we have an odd mix. We have senior guards that were sort of backups in their careers, thrust into the limelight, and we have young, youthful post players. And we need those senior guards to be consistent as the season goes. And boy, where they really should stand up and really take account for themselves is in the second half. That's when you really need those seniors to step up and deliver. Last night against Longwood, we were tied with inside of 8 minutes. Had a 7-point lead at one point in the second half. Longwood hits 9 of 16 down the stretch. We hit 5 of 16. In the first half last night, our senior guards, to get us a lead, we had good balance, played good, solid, you know, basketball. The senior guards were 5 of 10. The second half, they were 1 of 17 shooting. So, you know, it's hard to close the deal when you got good looks and you're not finishing the deal. Bright spots this weekend. Those of you that hadn't seen us play in a while noticed a young lady out there by number 24 playing a little bit. She's quite a story. She came to us just wanting a chance to play basketball here as an invited walk-on. Her name is Caitlin Rubino. She just gets better. She's one of the most coachable young women I've ever had a chance to work with in my life. She absorbs coaching like you can't believe, and she just gets better and better. She had 10 points off the bench, hit 4 of 6, carried us a good bit of that game against Gardner-Webb. Battled hard against an all-conference player. She's just been doing this kind of thing all season long in bits and pieces, so we decided to give her some substantial minutes. And then last night she made her first career start, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 of 8 shooting. and just played very good defense as well. So she's been a welcome addition, and we're proud of what she's doing. She also wears number 24, and that number's special to me. That was my number. So that adds more specialty to it as well. But she's a great kid, and I tell you what, I'm thrilled for her. She just kind of has a little bit of that Ashley fan toughness, and you can see it on her, and you can see her game getting more confident, and her teammates definitely see her as a contributor, and she's a freshman. Mary Hathaway, we thought was going to get rid of the class last week, injured her thumb again right before on Friday, had to put the thing back on for the game on Saturday and Sunday. In spite of that, though, she had a good weekend. She had 14 points, 6 of 10 shooting, battles like crazy. You know, she made 2 or 3 plays late in the ball game last night, diving on the floor, scrapping, going in, and laying it in. I mean, that kid never quits, and she's going to be a dandy for us as soon as she can get rid of this thumb thing. And then the other bright spot, you know, Jess Fansler and Shanice Cole have been our leading scorers this year. They're senior guards. We've kind of put this team in their lap because they're the most experienced people we've got coming back. In the first half this weekend, those two combined were 15 of 21 shooting for 36 points. That's pretty good. But in the second half, we've had our struggles. They were combined 3 of 19. And we've got to get them going in the second half because they're going to have to lead us down the stretch here to get some things settled for us. But in our losses this year, we've had 7 leads in the second half late, or mid-second half, and we haven't been able to finish the deal. 11 of those on the road. So we got to improve our finish ability, and that's the main thing I see. And I see some improvement. But we don't like the progress that we're making finishing the ball games, and we just got to work hard on that. Saturday we play Asheville, as Jack said, at 1:30. We appreciate your support, and come out and make a day of it. We definitely need to get back on the right track. And then Monday night we play Charleston Southern at 7, and that is an event where we honor Samaritan's Feet. So our coaching staff will be coaching in bare feet in honor of this program and trying to raise awareness. So don't think that Tom has cut the budget and made us get back our shoes, you know. But we will be in bare feet for that game. So feel free to join us in the crowd. But there'll be some announcements on that. And I know Randy, your game's coming up here soon as well. So.